Most cars follow one rule: spend more, lose more. Porsche breaks it. The newest, most high-tech ones here lose more than half their value in 5 years. The cheapest sports car barely loses a thing. 7 Porsches ranked by how much they keep, not what they cost. Number 1 is the worst. Level 1. The Taycan. The car that was supposed to be Porsche's future and the fastest way to lose money in the entire lineup. 5 years in, a Taycan keeps about 45%. That's more than half gone. This was the Tesla killer, the Model S rival Porsche built to own the electric future. And now the used market treats it like last year's phone. It isn't that Porsche built it badly. It's that every luxury EV is sliding, and the Taycan slides with them. The move here is unique in this whole video. It's the one Porsche you buy used and never knew. The first owner already ate the 50% cliff, so a 6-figure Taycan lands in the 50s. Their loss becomes your discount. The newest Porsche idea is the one that bleeds you fastest. Level 2. The Cayenne. Every enthusiast who mocked this SUV owes it an apology. Because the Cayenne is the car that bankrolled modern Porsche. The money from selling these is what paid for the sports cars and the hypercars later in this video. It secured the company's future. It will not secure yours. 5-year retention, around 55%. It still loses close to half, right alongside the luxury SUVs it competes with. Here the smart move changes. A big tech-heavy SUV gets brutal the day the warranty ends. So this is the one you buy Porsche approved certified. You skip the steepest drop, and you're still covered when the air suspension and the electronics start writing checks. Level 3. The Panamera. When it launched, the press called it an aberration. A 4-door Porsche, too heavy, too strange to look at. 15 years later, it's still here, and it's genuinely brilliant to drive. But the used market never forgave the shape. About 57% kept after 5 years. It loses over 40%, worse than cars that cost far less. A big, complex, fast luxury sedan is one of the hardest things on earth to resell, no matter whose badge is on the hood. So flip that stigma into your favor. A 3-year-old Panamera Turbo costs about the same as a brand new BMW M5. Let that sink in. The top-of-the-line Porsche, used, for the price of the German sedan, everyone cross-shops against it. New. Be the second owner who buys the most car for the least cash. Level 4. The Macan. The one most of you would actually buy. In early 2025, it was Porsche's bestseller, the gateway, the affordable way into the crest. It's also a trap. The gas Macan keeps about 60% over 5 years. It loses 40%, the badge tax you pay for the cheapest Porsche. And the electric Macan? Even worse. Down around 56%, the exact same story as the Taycan. New, electric, bleeding. Here's the kicker. That 60% is the best of the 4 money pits we've just covered, which should tell you how rough the first 3 really are. So the move here isn't about timing the used market, it's a fork in the road. If the Macan's your way in, take the gas one and actually keep it. It's a commuter, not a flip. The one version that loses every single time is the electric one, financed new. Level 5. The 718 Cayman. This is the turn. For 4 levels, the money's been bleeding. Now watch what happens. The Cayman keeps around 80 to 90% of its value over 5 years. On our conservative read, it loses maybe 10 to 20%, a fraction of any SUV we just covered. The cheapest true sports car Porsche makes holds better than the 6-figure ones. And here's the part enthusiasts love. With the engine in the middle, most reviewers say the Cayman is the better balanced, better handling car. There's even a long-running theory that Porsche reins it in on purpose so it doesn't outshine the 911. That part's a theory, not a fact, but the driving reviews are real. Cheaper to buy, cheaper to lose. Arguably the best driving car in this whole video. The cheapest sports car here is the one that finally stops the bleeding. Level 6. The 911 Carrera. The icon. And on 4 wheels, about the closest thing to a hard asset you can drive daily. It starts around $135,000, And 5 years later, it still keeps the vast majority of it. Even on the cautious estimate, it loses under 15 to 20%. That's less than almost anything else on the road at this price. A 60-year-old design the market simply refuses to let fall. This is the rare Porsche you can buy new, drive for years, and sell without the usual bloodbath. The one everyone dreams about is also the one that quietly protects your money. Level 7. Here the number leaves the chart completely. Take the 911 GT3, build one, and it doesn't lose money. Clean examples sell at or above what they cost new because Porsche never quite builds enough. And then, the ceiling. The 918 Spyder. This isn't some pre-war relic in a museum. It's a hybrid hypercar from 2013, one of only 918 ever made, and it's already worth multiples of new. It cost around $845,000. The average one now trades near $2 million. And in January 2026, a one-of-one example crossed the block for $6.05 million. A record. Same brand, same crest as the Taycan, back at level 1. That one lost you half. This one turned into millions. Everything below this line costs you. This one pays you back. Line all 7 up by the money they keep, and the pattern is the opposite of the showroom pitch. The newest, most advanced Porsches, the electric, Taycan, the SUVs, sit at the bottom. The simplest idea, a sports car with the engine behind the driver holds. And the rarest ideas, the limited-run hypercars, actually gain. So with Porsche, you don't pay more to keep more. You skip the EV and the SUV, you buy the sports car. And if you want one that actually makes money, you go smaller and rarer, not bigger and newer. Chase the limited runs, the cars Porsche only builds a few hundred of. At that point, it isn't a car anymore. It's an allocation. One honest caveat. These retention numbers come from public resale data, and the estimates for the sports cars run optimistic. Some sources show the 911 and the Cayman losing a bit more than the rosiest figures. So we use the conservative end the whole way up. It doesn't change the verdict. Across every source, the sports cars hold, the SUVs, and the EV bleed. Don't buy the Porsche with the most screens. Buy the one the market refuses to let die. That's the verdict on Porsche. Subscribe. We tear into a new brand every time, and you don't want to sign for your next car before you see which levels quietly cost you the most.